if someone tells you they got Botox, do you judge them? 651-461-9226. You don't have to say your name. You don't have to say who you are. But do you judge? Or are you curious, or are you intrigued, or have you done it? I was thinking about this today because I have had Dysport, which is a toxin, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Don't ask me all the details. But it kind of softens those wrinkle lines. And so I like it. I like it. I'm not embarrassed of it. I wore makeup for 20 years as part of my job. I am not embarrassed to say I'm going to go to a doctor, get the best people in town to do it. But we all want to feel a little bit younger. Well, maybe you don't. 651-461-9226. Because Axios today wrote about the latest trend when it comes to neurotoxin. So neurotoxin is the Botox, is the Dysport. There are other products, but that's sort of one of the most popular things that people go to. I guess it would be considered a plastic surgery procedure, a filler, a toxin. I don't know. It's not a surgery, but it's a treatment. They categorize this by generation. So I'm Gen X. 39% of the people getting Botox. 39% are Gen X. But I was surprised that 35% are millennial. Because the oldest millennials were born in 81. So that makes them 44. So I suppose a 44-year-old getting Botox feels like a normal, I don't know what a normal time to do it is. The youngest millennial was born in 96, so they would be 29. That feels awful young. But the story in Axios said that younger patients are seeking preventative treatments. So they never have to age. I don't know. I think it's very interesting. And I think, look, I openly talk about it. I'm not embarrassed about it, but I do know when I tell people that I got Bro-Tox, is it better to call it Bro-Tox or to use the name to call it Dysport? What do you think for judgment factor?
Oh, it's definitely better to use the Dysport than Bro-Tox.
You think so?
Absolutely. You're getting more judged on Bro-Tox than you are on the other one.
Probably. I don't care. But I do know, I say I don't care, but I am aware. I am aware that there's some judgment. But I think we've seen a normalization of all sorts of cosmetic procedures. For men, it's hair transplants. For women, it's breast augmentation. It's facelifts. It's, I don't know, liposuction, all of those things. And to me, I think there's such a focus. I see this sort of conflict, and I kind of want to explore this a little bit. I see this conflict between this idea that we want people to feel good. We want people's mental health to be good. We want people's self-worth to be good. But God forbid you do something to make yourself feel better if it doesn't align with whatever I think is the correct way to do it. Let's go to Jonathan. He's on the CCO Talk and Text line. Jonathan, do you judge it when somebody uses or tells you that they've had Botox?
Okay, so good afternoon. And yes, I did my civic duty. I went and voted. So yes, but yes, I do judge if it's really bad.
Yeah. Yep.
If it looks like they've been pulled and tucked in their forehead, in the back of their arm, I'm sorry, I can't not sit there and giggle, because there have been times where when you go to somebody's house and, oh, what the hell happened to you? And you really don't want to say the correct wrong thing. And for me personally, I want to go gracefully old age myself and not care, because if I have to put a needle in my face to make myself look younger, but the rest of my body does not look like my face, that's weird. That's very weird to me. I'm sorry.
I think that is weird. That is weird. Like if you're all, this is why I think like you can't just get a procedure and not take care of yourself, or you can't like, you're crazy to get Botox but not wear sunscreen. You know what I mean? Like the rest of you is going to fall apart. Like you got to take care of all this stuff.
But for me personally, I choose not to do it because I want to have the gray hairs, and I have gray hairs now. And with my community, especially in the LGBTQIA community, it's all based on looks. And so if people don't like me for who I truly am, or what I look like when I wake up in the morning with no hair or makeup or anything on my face, I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, screw that, for sure.
It's not worth my time. It's not worth my energy. But sure, if it makes me feel better, because, I have bags under my eyes and I look in the mirror, I sleep really well in the morning, and then all of a sudden I look like I'm still tired. Right. So you said you've had it, right?
Yeah, just a little. It's real, like, so, and I think Dr. Turin's going to call in. But I go to a dermatologist, but the part of the thing that I worry about is this stuff is getting so popular where you're like, I don't know who's doing these procedures for people. But like,
could you imagine if you're going to have a baby with somebody and they wake up and the baby looks nothing like the mother because they've all had, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I look at the children and I'm like, you look nothing like your child.
It is true. You see it. It's so different, right? It used to be a thing. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. It used to be such stigma around any sort of plastic surgery. And now it seems like, I wonder if younger people are feeling the pressure like they have to. I think there's an in-between, right? Something like this it's not the same, to me anyway, as getting liposuction or a breast augmentation or whatever. Debbie's in Edina. Debbie, do you judge people when you hear it, or are you intrigued, or what's?
Oh, no, for sure not. And the reason I'm calling is because I'm 75 years old and I have a 76-year-old friend who gets Botox every 4 months because her eyelids won't stay open.
Oh, yes. The droopy eyelid.
Yep. So in her case, she can't even see if she doesn't get her Botox. And it's not vanity. It's nothing. It's medical.
That's pretty interesting. That it's cool to see, right? Like, and obviously people use Botox for headaches and migraines. That was the original thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not all vanity. That people need to understand that. And so when she first said she had her Botox treatment, we all went, what?
Very good. Thanks, Debbie. Appreciate it. Renee is in White Bear Lake. Renee, thanks for listening. You're on the air. Go ahead.
So the only problem I have with anybody that does Botox are the ones who are sitting around the table talking about their breast implants and their Botox treatments. And then when you start talking about vaccinations, they tell me they don't want to put all that poison in their body. Really?
Oh, Renee, you have nailed it. You have nailed that.
Yeah.
That person.
I'm like, okay, we're good.
This is like any of the sort of, not to stereotype, but here I go, but like the 35 to 50-year-old fashion, fitness, women influencer crowd. Like that is that is the bit.
Yep. Those are my friends.
I love them. I love them, but it is like, you're like, wow, you are just a barrel of contradiction.
Well, we have friends who have actually had very severe cases of shingles.
Oh,
and
shingles.
They're not vaccinated. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
But you have breast implants. You look great.
They look great, but then they're coated in shingles. It's no good. That is a good reminder. I have to get my shingles vaccine. I'm old enough now that I'm eligible. Renee, thank you. Very good. Lots of text coming in, too. We'll keep talking about this trend. Very interesting that millennials have almost caught up to Gen X when it comes to Botox. Drive Time back in just a minute here on CCO.
This is Drive Time with DeRusha on News Talk 830 WCCO.
Give your wardrobe a facelift. With my friends at J.H. and Sons, it's Jason here. So proud to tell the story of this unbelievable, top-of-the-line, luxury men's clothing store. J.H. and Sons is the premier clothing and tailored suits headquarters right here in the Midwest. I was just at the store the other day at the Galleria in Edina, and it's such a good energy in there. Service like you wouldn't believe. You walk in, they're going to learn your name, they're going to learn your story, they're going to ask about your family, they're going to hook you up with clothing that fits your lifestyle. So if you're looking for office casual, they got you. If you're looking for something special for a night out on the town, they've got you with that too. The entree for most people at J.H. and Sons is the sport coat or the suit, and their selection is through the roof. Best brands, best fabrics, the best tailor. Dean in the Twin Cities will take care of you. Go see the people. It is the difference maker, and if you're like me, you remember the days that you were taken care of when you go and shop for clothing. And also, if you're a guy like me, you need to be taken care of. You need a little help. You need some suggestions. You need something that will fit your body. J.H. and Sons has been making men look great in Minnesota for more than 50 years. Go see Kevin. Go see Bryce. Go see Chuck. Go see anybody at J.H. and Sons at the Galleria in Edina. You can sign up for their email list, so you'll be the first to know about sales and special events. That's at jhandsons.com.